We're grateful unto Thee for the ability and the blessing which we have of being able to dance, and we're thankful for the opportunity that we have of sharing this.
Yesterday's Mormons, pioneers like that Butch Cassidy family, created a remarkable culture of worship, temperance and prosperity around Salt Lake City. But today's Mormons can be rather more suave.
And we do it in the name of Thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Brigham Young University has 25,000 students who can, if they wish, major in dance.
Sing, sing, oh, everybody sing.
But the best-known ambassadors of Mormonism venture into less godly places to spread song and sentiment.
Sing, sing, yeah.
Famous faces, always up front and smiling. In a Las Vegas casino penthouse, that whiter-than-white concentration of dentistry comics compare to an elephant's graveyard. Mr. and Mrs. Osmond, their 6 singing sons aged from 28 to 14, and daughter Marie, who all think more of their religion than their ratings.
Well, they could take away the show business life from us, and we could still be very happy people living normal lives. And sometimes other people get so involved in it that it becomes their life, and then if it's taken away, they're lost. But you see, that's one thing our parents have given us, is a good foundation of family.
It would seem to me that your faith is always in the spotlight, that if you put a foot wrong, everybody knows.
It's true. That's very true. We're proud of it, though.
Now, if your standard of behavior falls, it would be known instantly.
Definitely.
As a matter of fact, there was one incident, if I may comment on it, over in Germany. We were invited to go see the beer halls and try their 101 different types of beer, and we refused it. And it's a good thing we did, because on the way on the airplane back to the United States the next day, our name, Osmond, was in the headlines, and we had a stewardess translate it. And it said, Osmonds prefer apple juice to Munich beer.
We don't try to convert anybody. We live a life that we like to share. We have found happiness living this type of life. There are truths that we understand, that we believe. And of course, when we find something that makes us happy, we try to share it.
It's like an unknown secret. We just can't contain it all. It's so beautiful and special to us, we just want to share it with everyone we come in contact with. And that's what it boils down to.
With this wholesome image of yours and your missionary fervor, you're here in Las Vegas, where you're really encouraging people to gamble. You're encouraging them to sin.
But our audiences aren't the ones that gamble, and they're the greatest milk drinkers in the world.
In fact, the hotel's lost a lot of money, I think, because they don't sell the alcohol.
Let's approach it from a different angle. If people are going to come through Vegas to see Las Vegas, we invite them to our show, and we feel that we give them something of a wholesome nature.
There are a lot of good people in Vegas. I mean, it's just not the Strip in Vegas. There are many families that live here, and a lot of people come backstage afterwards and say, hey, it's really neat that we can take our whole family to a show.
And plus, we like to perform. And here in Vegas, it gives a different type of show.
The best orchestras, the best facilities are here, and it's good for a performer to have those things.
Apart from having to adjust yourself slightly to the audience here, do you have to adjust your religious convictions in any other way? I mean, I see, for example, you're the only Mormons I've met with long hair.
Oh, my heavens.
Oh, no, there's lots of Mormons. We don't really have, I don't really consider us having long hair. However, I mean, compared to the standards that the world seems to keep at this time. But it's just in with what's happening.
If we combed it back, it might look almost like yours.
How do you feel about Donnie being a sex symbol at the age of 14 and Jimmy receiving love letters at the age of 9?
I think it's nice. It's a little bit of love is being spread throughout the world. I've had so many mothers come up to me on the tours and so forth and say, if my child's going to be following somebody, and they all do, I'm just thankful the Osmonds are there, to have them look up to them and follow their patterns.
Would you be upset, Mrs. Osmond, if your children had non-Mormon friends or married out of the church?
I would be a little upset if they married outside the church because they'd be depriving themselves of blessings. We believe that the family is united eternally when they're married in the temple. And if they're not married in the temple, there's no guarantee of that.
And there are people, I suppose, who would say that anyone who believes wholly in the facts of the Book of Mormon and the discovery and the translation and the disappearance of the plates, anyone who can believe in that could believe in anything.
Well, if you want to put it that way, but truth is truth regardless.